Hey guys, it's Carthorne back with another direct reimbursement invoice. This time we sold 1,200 cards for a total product value of $160. So it's a bit smaller than my normal direct RI, but there's a good reason for that. Mainly being I've been selling a lot more on eBay listing ever since I got my Ricoh FI8170 scanner. It just makes listing on eBay so convenient, and some stuff will just sell on eBay for more than TCGPlayer, depending on the card. And I just like listing the stuff that's below near mid there, so that way people can see the pictures and not wonder what they're gonna get when they order. Because anything from LP to damage is pretty hard to accurately condition, and you'll get a wide range as sellers kind of don't really agree on the standards 100%. Yeah, we sold a little bit of Magic, and most of this RI was Yu-Gi-Oh! So Yu-Gi-Oh's been doing really well for me. I just got in thousands of ultra rares, super rares, and secret rares that need to get listed on TCGPlayer as well. So I need to start sorting those. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bulk does really well for me. I feel like there's more value in it than Pokemon Bulk, unless you're just selling bulk lots. If you're piecing out to sell individual cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really good. I get a lot of like $1 to $2 cards thrown in the bulk, which adds up when you sell a lot of volume. I always like these art cards, they're really nice. Sold some Satyr tokens, random foils, and going into Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, a lot of what I've listed on TCGPlayer recently is Lorcana. Some of the more playable stuff, a little bit of bulk, and that's selling really well for me. Ravensburger has done a great job with Lorcana so far, in my opinion. I think the only real big issue they had was like the seals on the boxes, how you could just slip the packs out. But now they're starting to shrink wrap them, which makes them a lot more investable. I would not be wanting to hold on to any of those boxes that don't have the shrink wrap, like just the sticker seal. Also, I imagine is probably resealable. I don't trust those at all. But I hope they do a reprint of the first two sets with the shrink wrap if they haven't already. Pretty sure they haven't, but I haven't really stayed up to date with it too much. So yeah, just flipping through some bulk here. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, this is only about $160 of product for 1,200 cards, so the average card value is pretty low this time around. But I will be starting to list a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! On my TCGPlayer coming up. I wish I could sell product on my personal website too, but I don't have access to a distributor. And Shopify doesn't really allow you to sell anything branded unless you have like an official invoice to show them. I'm not sure why. Like I can sell sealed product on eBay and TCGPlayer no problem, but once you try to list it on Shopify, they're gonna shut you down. What do I have here? Default. I'm starting to learn a lot of the modern Yu-Gi-Oh sets a bit better. Starting to recognize a lot of the cards that sell frequently. And starting to grade a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh as well. I know it's not as liquid as Pokemon, but I just like a lot of the stuff that's nostalgic for me. Like the blue eyes, the Exodias, the red eyes, black dragons, that sort of stuff. I like to grade that. As well as any card that just looks cool. Yu-Gi-Oh can be tough to grade. Like sometimes they'll just come out of the pack with like corner dings, because the corners are a bit sharp. They're almost square compared to like Pokemon and Magic. And these backs with the black, like this is going to show damage very easily. It has a little bit more bulk to go through. That's about it for this video. Just had a few few things to talk about. Let me know what kind of content you guys would like to see. I did just send out like an over 100 card PSA return recently, but I forgot to film it. I usually always film my my PSA. Did I say PSA return? I meant submission. Yeah, I usually always film my PSA submissions, but for some reason I forgot this time. So I'll have to wait until I get those cards back. Hopefully we get a lot of 10s. I haven't really sent out a submission in a while. I've just been flipping raw singles. It's a lot harder to make margin on modern Pokemon these days because there's so many people grading. Like the number of cards that are being sent in is at or near all-time highs. Especially with the Japanese stuff, ever since they opened an office in Japan, a lot of that stuff has crashed. But there still are some plays to be made. I mean, probably a lot of plays, to be honest. You just have to know what to look for, be diligent with your sourcing and with your pre-grading. I always like seeing the Sun and Moon stuff. Great era of Pokemon. And XY. So yeah, that's it for this video. Smash the like button, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed.